I am Diana Benskin. I am an award-winning poet, author, motivational speaker. This is my poem in response to the insurrection at the Capitol. I call it White Privilege. White privilege on full display for the whole world to see on that fateful insurrection day. White privilege ain't nothing new. White privilege rooted in violence is what they do. White privilege kidnapped me from Africa and for 400 years kept me enslaved. White privilege bought and sold me, whipped me, and made me behave. White privilege have economic systems in place to keep its knee in the necks of my people from my race. White people made me ride the back of the bus. That same white privilege would hose me down if I made a fuss. White privilege can pull me over for driving while black. And if I don't call him sir, I could get a bullet in my back. White privilege occupy the highest office in the land. And from that pulpit, white privilege did give the verbal command. White privilege incited those terrorists. Stand by and stand back. White privilege did not tell them to desist. White privilege showed no fear for the law. A legally armed black hero being chased by white privilege is what I saw. White privilege responded to the marching order, invaded the Capitol, hunting down the vice president and the speaker. White privilege was heard chanting loudly for their murder. White privilege erected a gallows it was intent on hanging. White privilege hateful symbols it was seen displaying. White privilege, like frat boys together in a party, showed its face maskless during a pandemic while executing its destructive spree. White privilege tried to invalidate my vote, calling it illegal. White privilege sought to discard those votes of America's black and brown people. White privilege, not economically deprived, sought to topple the democracy because white privilege lied. White privilege allowed a wannabe dictator to torture us for so long, and white privilege still think it ain't done nothing wrong. White privilege, after all that carnage and desecration committed, white privilege appreciatively pats on the back and calmly out the Capitol door is escorted. White privilege, after all these serious infractions against our democratic nation, white privilege still defending its crazed, privileged leader. In the Capitol, white privilege is pleading for a pardon on its own treasonous behavior. That's my piece.